How long have you been employed at this company?
It's almost 2 years.
I've been in the company for over a year now, and it feels like not just a job, but it feels like family.
1 year.
I have been employed with this company since 8 months.
It's been more than 1 year.
It's going to be almost 2 years with AFM Properties.
Briefly describe your experience working with your CEO.
Actually, working with Mr. Maqsood is great experience for me. He helped me a lot to achieve my goals, and his strategic approach and effective communication create a positive and productive environment for me and for all.
Working with Maqsood bhai is such a blessing, I'm a Pakistani and he's being an Indian, but it doesn't even matter. He always treated us like a brother with warmth and respect every time.
It has been a very pleasant, stable experience so far. There's definitely been a lot of learning curves as well. Definitely a very good experience compared to a lot of companies that I've worked prior.
Working with our CEO is very good experience. He is very every time he is motivating all the employees.
Incredible experience. His clear vision and strategic approach and open communication style foster a collaborative environment.
Why do you think your CEO deserves the title of CEO of the Year?
I think Mr. Maqsood deserves the title of CEO of the Year because his visionary leadership, strategic decision-making, and ability to inspire collaborations.
He deserves this title, CEO of the Year, because, he's the guy who never think that we all people are his employees. He always think that we are his family. And, when his daughters come into our office and we all feel very family environment in their office, it's very beautiful.
He has a lot of qualities that is akin to a leader, a true leader of the people. And having him earn the title CEO of the Year would hopefully set an example of what would work for employees as well. We would like to see or have more CEOs like him, inshallah.
He's a very good leader and he has a clear vision for the company.
I believe he deserves this title due to his outstanding leadership, static vision, and ability to drive growth.
Because of his people-centric approach, despite focusing on business growth, our CEO remains deeply committed to employees' development, which has improved overall morale and retention.
Provide specific examples of how your CEO has demonstrated exceptional leadership within the company.
Mr. Maqsood has shown exceptional leadership by streamlining process, promoting open communication, and empowering employees.
Every time he showed us how a real relationships look like. At the time of Bonito Residences, he made sure that we were motivated and supported, and he was stood with us at every level, at everywhere. He was there with us.
So real estate as an industry is not a very stable industry. And when you're working in off-plan, definitely we are selling ideas, and that definitely has its own challenges. Maqsood sir is somebody that if you have any obstacles or any issues that you can easily approach, and he would, regardless, his position is the CEO and he has hired us to do the job. But when things are out of our control, he doesn't let us be in that position. If there's something that he can do, he will definitely sweep in and take action. And he's always ready with the right kind of guidance, the right kind of, advices. So it has really helped me personally to sort of overcome the obstacles, and it also gives me a clarity and assurance that I can take the risk whenever is required, because I would have he would have my back. And that is such a very unique I believe a very unique sentiment to have towards your CEO.
Positivity, motivation, delegation, and communication.
During a financial turndown, Mr. Maqsood acted swiftly by restructuring operations and optimizing resources. This decisive action prevented layoffs while maintaining operational efficiencies.
How has your CEO inspired and motivated you and your colleagues to give your best?
He inspires and motivates us by leading with clear vision and encouraging open dialogue.
His belief is incredible, and his belief in us is very incredible. He makes sure that everyone feels like they are they are part of the something bigger. So that's the thing that makes us do something bigger.
By following through his words. He definitely, a lot of people promises you everything, but not everybody can deliver that. Maqsood sir has been somebody who has stuck by his words, and also he has created a company where we feel settled and stable, and when you're in that kind of mindset, I think we thrive. As employees, we thrive. And also through a lot of his ideas and his visions, it is very clear that he wants his employees to grow with him as well. So that is definitely very motivational as while you work.
He gave us the ownership towards the task, which boosts our confidence to achieve the task in or before time.
His open door policy makes everyone feel valued. He celebrates our success and gives constant feedback to us.
Mr. Maqsood fosters a sense of ownership by empowering employees to take initiative and make decisions, by giving us an autonomy to manage projects and to take responsibilities. His trust on our abilities has inspired and motivated to all of us.
How does your CEO contribute to a positive work environment at the company?
By promoting open communication, recognizing and celebrating employees' achievement, by encouraging collaboration across teams.
He builds a positive and loving environment in the company. When you walk in the office, you feel like it's your home. He builds that.
Not every work environment is always perfect. So I think one of the things that he does, which I believe everybody should follow, is definitely making a space to hear complaints and to act on them. So he always makes sure that if you have any issues, he gives a space to talk about it, and he does, follow through them by taking necessary actions.
Communication, supportive.
Open communication and transparency. His door is always open. You can say open door policy. Sometimes he comes down and asks questions to people, any problem they are facing, and anybody can come to him at any time and they can address any of their issues they are facing. So I would say that open door policy.
Describe a situation where your CEO provided you with support or mentorship.
He guided me in improving administrative processing and giving me practical advice.
The only thing I want to say is he believed in me when I doubted myself, and that meant everything.
I have always been somebody who liked to produce video content, and right now he's supporting me with that dream by entrusting me with a project that is very dear and near to his heart. So he doesn't limit me in my position in the company as a sales specialist, but also is helping me with my dream, and at the same time he's also providing me with the necessary guidance to go about it.
Brainstorming and monthly sessions.
There was a time I was handling a project. Mr. Maqsood stepped in, provided his guidance and experience of handling similar situations.
He has helped me by investing in training and development.
How has your CEO helped your professional development?
He helped me through training sessions to know more about the market.
After joining here, my career has gone from 0 to 100. Everything that I wanted to achieve, everything that I aspired, or everything that I believed that I could do, I was able to follow through in this 1 year, and that is definitely because he has given me an opportunity and trusting me. I think there's a lot of trust that he has placed in his employees, which really makes you feel, it really changes the way that you work when somebody is entrusted a task or a job to you. And also by providing such a stable environment, I was able to thrive. And I feel like a year ago, when you asked me how every one of us have our own dreams, if a year ago, if you'd asked me this question, I would not be able to give you an answer. But right now, I'm on the path where I can actually realize my dream. And that is definitely because of AFM and Mr. Maqsood sir.
In my professional development, he encourages me to take new tasks, provides his feedback, coaching for more improvement.
Mr. Maqsood takes part in every of the event that we are organizing, whether it's a cultural event, whether it's employee engagement event. Despite of his busy schedule, he always comes in the event and he always participate like an employee. And additionally, Mr. Maqsood made a point to personally thank employees for their contributions, taking the time to have conversation with individuals and recognizing their hard work.
Share an anecdote that illustrates your CEO as a good person and leader.
When it comes to emotional support and motivation, Mr. Maqsood is always there. He pushed me to do more. He always trusts in me for doing more and best.
His two beautiful daughters, Alia and Hiba, sometimes they visit our office. And when you see them, you see how well-mannered they are and how Mr. Maqsood raised them. So you will be amazed by them. You know how thoughtful they are, very respectable with everyone in the office. And this is something that's why we know that this guy, Maqsood Bhai, is very amazing with the family and in the office also.
A few months ago, I've had a financial emergency, and all it took for me as an employee is to ask him, I just texted him and he asked me for the reason. I explained the reason and he solved it for me. No other, complications, no other anything. And every time if there is any obstacles that happens in your personal life, which I don't think a company should be bothered, most companies aren't, he always asks the right questions. If somebody is unwell, he would ask do you require any help with the hospital bills, do you require any leaves. So he truly cares, and he doesn't have to, which without a doubt, there's never been a doubt, he's a great human being.